NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jokic is out there with look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up?
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the East. It's a 5-point game. Lets it go with a 3. And Jokic with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Jokic crafts the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker's shot is good.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Basket counts.
You can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now, here's MP. He's got 11. Jokic with the steal. The 3 from MP. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Ball. The shot's good. Ball's got 5 now.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
MP's shot is good.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
There's some heat from Mycareer. Now, he brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
Williamson a screen on Ball. MP, no good.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him. Trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
Now Ball, following the 3-point attempt by MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball finds Antetokounmpo. That 3 off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They have a 9-point lead. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And here is ball after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Towns comes in for Evan Mobley. Wagner's checked in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Ball. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Devin Booker.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. West All-Stars lead by 15. And don't go away. He's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. MP's checked in for John Morant.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Towns is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Ball in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Wagner kicks to Cunningham. To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. No one covering. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Clock at 6. Fires for 3. East grabs the miss. Cunningham with it. Now defended by MP. Good work there as it goes. Cunningham's got 6.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The tray, and Cade Cunningham good for 3. He's got 9.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
MP, no good.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Fires from 14. No good that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And the East with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Embiid. Paolo Banchero comes in for Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cade Cunningham. The West also making some changes. Jokic comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Booker in for Zion Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Wagner. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Davis is checked in. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Ball against Booker. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
And here's MP for 3. And the West hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ball surveying the defense. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Down low, here's Davis. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Giannis.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Reese the pass to Booker. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. MP has been leading the charge for the West All-Stars. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And don't go away. We'll be right back.